When you're getting ready to purchase a home, there are a lot of factors you should be aware of. Everything from the year it was built, to the tax obligation, to the property's maintenance needs should be considered. Perhaps most importantly, you should consider the surrounding neighborhood. This is especially true if you're looking to purchase a home in the Boulder, Colorado area. Local real estate agent Terri Cox is here to explain some of the attributes of the Newlands neighborhood and why it is such an appealing place for people to buy a home.
The Newlands neighborhood was developed in 1847 by the Newlands family. Back then it was a large orchard and it had a lot of apple trees you'll still see in the neighborhood today. After that, they started selling off parts of the land, and the majority of the homes were built in 1920, with the Boulder Community Hospital being built in 1922. Then it took a little bit longer for the remaining lots to be developed, and that happened in the 1940s. So obviously the neighborhood has changed a lot since then. Because of the desirable location, families have come in, bought an older home, scraped it, and have built their dream homes. So it's not uncommon to see an old ranch home sitting right next to a $2.5 million home. The price range is $700,000 to $3 million. Obviously, on the low end, you're talking about one of those 1920 ranch homes. Average sales price runs around $1.3 million. But if you're a family and you have at least 2 kids, I would look to spend around $1.5 to $2 million for a good quality home. Newlands is very close to Pearl Street. Depending on where you live, you can walk to Pearl Street and you can definitely bike to Pearl Street, especially on the west side. It also borders on the west side of the Ideal Shopping Market, which has a grocery store, which is now part of Whole Foods. It has Pharmaca, a coffee shop, Fix Coffee Shop, a lot of little stores, and some great restaurants. Many families move to Boulder just for the schools. In Newlands, you have Foothill as the elementary school, which is on the north side of Newlands on Iris. The middle school is KC, which is right next to the Ideal Shopping Center, and the high school is Boulder High, which is located south of Newlands on Arapahoe. Newlands backs to the foothills, and it has Mount Sanitas as the backdrop. Mount Sanitas is the biggest trail that is close to Newlands. It's very difficult. And if you want easier trails, you can go to the Valley Trail and Dakota Ridge, which just sits below Sanitas. There's also North Boulder Park, which is on the south end of the neighborhood, really close to Boulder Community Hospital. It's a really large park. It has baseball, it has basketball, it has a little playground for the little kids, it has covered picnic tables for the families, and then in the winter you're going to see a lot of people doing Nordic skiing around the park.
Finding the right home in a neighborhood that fits your needs and lifestyle is important. Terri Cox is a fantastic resource that everyone looking to move into the Boulder area should consider speaking with. To schedule an appointment with Terri, call 720-323-8460 or visit her website, terricoxhomes.com today.